Alrighty, how's it going? How's everybody doing? It's a Friday. Yep, this is what we're working on. The Inquisitor Transport Scythe ship that we started yesterday did not finish. It's a lot of part sorting in the beginning, separating into part sizes. You know, small, medium, small, micro, that kind of thing. And then the first third of the build was pretty slow because there are so many parts. There's almost 1,000 parts in this set, 924 I think. Counting the minifigs, but still, you know, over 900 pieces. And the first third of the build went pretty slow. Pretty slow because we were just digging through piles and piles of pieces every time I wanted to find a piece. And there were a couple times where I thought I didn't have the piece because it was buried too far down, or when I was sorting pieces I put it in the wrong place, or when I was looking for pieces I bumped a piece into the other. They were so full that just digging through looking for pieces would sometimes knock stuff over into the next section, which screws up my sorting quite a bit. And then when I'm looking for a part in the wrong section, I'm not going to find it. Okay. I feel like this is where we are right now. I just sort of turned to the right page. Pretty close, at least. Let me take a look here. Oh, okay. This is as far as we got yesterday. Putting on the landing gear. As you can see, landing gear is on. And I think the next bit they're going to want us to turn the ship upside down, but until we get there, let's 2 times this. This is going to be some side detail for the ship. That looks like 1 by 12. 2 of them. Everything's times 2. So we'll just build them in tandem. Now that we're 2/3 of the way through the build, it's a lot easier to find pieces. Because that's all we have left. So like a layer, maybe 2 layers of pieces instead of 4 or 5 layers. Hey, Heiku! How's it going? Welcome on in. Continuing our build from yesterday. And I'm super glad we've used up. Yeah, I'm super glad we've used up 2/3 of the pieces, because it's a lot easier to find pieces now. It was a struggle yesterday at the beginning of the build. A couple times I thought I didn't have particular pieces. Okay. I think we're ready now. Am I missing anything? Nope. 5 pieces. Alright. It's a little bit of side detailing here for the ship. Set these aside and bring this, I think I'm going to tip it upside down, since it was upside down in the last picture. This is what we have so far. Got pretty far yesterday after 4 hours of building. It wasn't actually 4 hours of building. It was like 3.5 hours of building and a half hour of sorting, something like that. Okay, where are these going? Okay. I see. Like that. Those just sort of overhang by a long shot. They're just overhanging all of this. From this point, they're not attached. It's just hanging out loose. And I guess we're going to do that on the other side too. Okay. Now that's probably going to connect to something there though, so that'll hold it together probably a little better. Are we flipping? Don't know if we're flipping our ship yet. I'm flipping my ship here. Okay. One of those, and these two pieces that I already have the stickers put on from the first build. Gotta find those. Like it, and a 1x4 has the other stickers on it. Okay, and I already have the so this is confusing to me. Oh, I see. Got you. Follow directions. First put it on here, and then stick this on here like that, so that there's 5 exposed. That means only 3 are actually stuck to that. And then this overhangs by 1 here, so that that fits in there. Gotcha. That wasn't making sense to me at first, because I wasn't following the instructions. Maybe they get attached later. Yeah. Oh yeah. I imagine it can be tricky no matter how much you try to split it up. Yes, and those things get attached later. I'm sure they do, yeah. I've built this set before, but I can't remember. But, you know, when they're hanging loose like that, and they've got, you know, attachment pieces, definitely seems like it's going to be... I think even more than that might make it a little more sturdy, but we'll see. You can see the gears turning. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yep, and I've built this before, but I don't remember exactly how it goes. Okay, so now they want us to put... There we go. Got 2 little grabbers in there, right there and there. We'll attach these in. There. So it looks like a little bank of instruments and controls there. Not bad. We'll probably do the same thing on the other side, or no? Oh, I get it. Gotcha. These tricky pieces that offset the studs. Was it 2? 3? I might be in the wrong little section. Let's see. Yeah, surprised we're having any issues finding a part at this point. So it might be in the wrong area. Don't see it there. 3 of them, right? Yep. There it is. Okay, 1 there. This on the other side. Like that. Step 109. Two seats. Two 1x2 tiles that match the seats. All right, gotcha. These just go right on the 2x3s we just placed. There we go. Got our seats in there. And we're making the other control panel. That's not it. I'll keep this out though. Keep that handy. It's just a sticker piece. Another matching sticker piece for the other one. Ah, yes, and this too. We're going to need that in a second. Might as well pull all these aside. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Let's do this in the right order here. Okay. No. Wrong. Gotta have the lights in the exact right place. Oh, that looks so much better. Boy, they couldn't have flown the ship at all with it upside down. The other way, they would have flown backwards or something. Or they would have flown upside down. I don't know. Or half the ship would have been upside down. The other half would have been fine. I don't know how that works. Never flown a spaceship before. I'd love to. I'd love to take this out for a spin. I mean, once the wings are on. For aerodynamics in space, I love that spaceships that have wings. I mean, I guess, you know, you could fly an X-Wing fighter in the atmosphere too. But you can also fly a TIE fighter in the atmosphere, and that has no lift with the wings. I don't know. I don't know how science fiction physics works. Okay, 2 more connectors, just like this side over here. Doesn't want to go. Why doesn't it want to go? I'll tell you why. No, I won't. Isn't it the same as here? Now I'm all confused. Okay. So one side correct and the other side wrong. It'd go in circles, right? Yeah. One side was upside down, so I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works at all. I do know that one side of the control panel isn't going in as smoothly as the other did. So I yanked the other out to see what was the problem, and now I'm trying to reinstall it. It looks like everything's the same. I don't understand. Did I build these? Looks like I built these right too. Okay, we're gonna try again here. It's pretty hard to get those connector pieces, tiny little connector pieces in at this point, because they were put in way earlier. Okay. Let's try this again. It's not going back, but this one did. Why did that one have no problem? One side goes. Maybe it just needs to be it was just not quite clearing this one corner, that's all. Anyway, I think they can fly in a straight line now. I think it's right. Looks right. Alright, what's next? Oh, it's just telling us to attach it. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of figured that part was coming. Alright. Now we're building like the top back part that goes back here on the back. The back part that goes on the back. Looks like that, right? So let's get going. I need coffee. Oh, they're probably light gray. I was looking for black. Sometimes it's hard to tell if they want black or light gray, but actually they do it pretty good now. The black pieces look black now. I'm kind of used to old directions, where the black pieces were a darker dark gray than the dark gray. Okay. And 1 2x4. Looks good so far. Another one of those. And a 1x12. Light gray 1x12. Wrong. There. Step 216. Two of those. And two of the other kind. Now we're just going to stick them back together. The two that I just pulled apart. Yeah, okay. Hey. That's fine. Gonna redo it. Redo the thing I just undid 5 seconds ago. Don't I need two of those? Ah. Wrong section. And 2 pins. Okay. Times 2. So put the pin back in. And does it want us to connect the other side? It does. There. That's how that works. Mount these on the top of this. Wow, okay. Like that. Gotcha. That was a little confusing at first. Exactly what they wanted me to do. Alright. Oh yeah, okay, so it'll... Yes, that's what it's going to end up doing. This is already kind of a triangle shape. And it'll... Like so. In the meantime, I'll flip it back over the way they want it. Now we're starting to get the triangle shape going. Two of these. Black flat 2x4s. Alright, that holds these pieces on better. That's feeling sturdy. 4 of those triangular shaped pieces. being able to find pieces now. Very nice. The first third of this build was rough that way. Digging and digging. It's getting a little warm here. Not hot yet, but approaching 80 degrees. Is that what it wants? Yep. Okay. Two 2x2 tiles, two 2x4 tiles. Alrighty. Step 221. One single 1x4 tile. A couple of these funky shaped tiles. And two. Whoops. Careful there, cowboy. Two 2x4s. Okay, those are aligned like that. That goes in there. There we go. Step 222. Oh, it's 6 of those little triangular pieces. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those would have been pretty hard to find early on in the build. Dropped it, but it fell in the chair. Looks pretty nice. Alright, so it's all flat except some studs exposed around the outside. That was step 222. 80, that's pretty warm? Yeah. I prefer no warmer than that. Yeah, I'm good at 80. I'm fine. If it gets up to 85, then that's hot. I consider that hot. I rarely feel alive if higher. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is warm. Up to 80 is warm. Starting to get above 80 is starting to feel hot. Oh, look at what I'm supposed to be using special pieces. So we'll take these off. Tiles are pretty easy to get off. They have a little lip. Easy. Easy, he says. Okay, now I gotta find the other piece. What does it look like? Looks like these guys. There it is. Okay. That's supposed to go like that. those go like that. Ah, okay, gotcha. That's looking like it kind of makes sense. Now we're flipping it back upside down. This is the second time I've built this, so that's why the stickers are already on. And that's why it was not in individual bags and why it was so hard to sort through parts. I could, when I take it apart, I could take it apart more meticulously and take it apart in reverse order by bags and put them in smaller bags. If I were getting paid to do this, maybe I would do that. Alright, I don't even see where those... Oh, I see. Got you. Didn't even see where those were supposed to go. They go up here. Keep it flipped. Add 2 of those. And one by 6. Okay, pretty sure that goes like that. Yep, that looks right. Alright, that's very sturdy now. And if you flip it, you get this. See the pow lines, man? Wow. Mine's not doing that. Do you have to you sit it on the table, maybe? No pow. Yeah, that's one way to do it, but that is a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. I did that actually with the Millennium Falcon because it's just too big. Otherwise, it would be ridiculous sorting through 7,500 pieces. So when I took apart the big Millennium Falcon, I did it by... I have 17 bags, just like the instructions. Because otherwise, I wouldn't even want to build it a second time. But I definitely want to build it a second time. So it took like 10 hours to disassemble the model. That's... I must be crazy. Alright, it wants us to pop this on here. Right here. Right? Yep. There we go. I can't go back past that point because it gets stopped by this little piece. Boink. But it doesn't need to go there anyway because it's going to be angled like that. Going to be angled like that. So yeah, that's basically how it's going to be. I think you have to see this ship in person to really appreciate it. Maybe you can kind of get the idea in the camera, but oh dear, that's a lot of time. Yeah, 10 hours to disassemble one model. Then again, the Falcon is a big ship. In Lego, yeah, it's too big to fit. It goes about, yeah, like the whole thing would fit on the screen if I backed up to about here. It's about like that. It's crazy, and it took up this whole table. So if I ever build it on stream, I'm gonna have to figure out like where to put the monitor and the computer because they're on the table now. But you know, I built it not on stream back in December, and it took up most of this table when it was done. It's a big, and it took me hours. Hours and hours and hours. I don't know how many hours, but probably way more than 20. Okay, what are we adding here? 2 1x6s. I'm not even sure how these go. Oh, okay, I see. There is a little ridge back there. Every time we get to this part of the playlist, I make the same comment. I have to edit my playlist because this is like Halloween music all of a sudden. Woo! Okay, this is probably pretty hard to see what I'm doing because I can barely see it. And it's pretty dark and it's a dark ship. Might be better that way. It's right back here. I'm just adding this piece right back there. And that's holding in the last piece, the last big chunk of build that we put in this back section. It's holding it in a lot better. Okay, now one single dark gray 1x3 right back here. That really makes everything pretty sturdy. All right, camera bonkage. Sorry about that. Even this ship, it's taking up a lot of. I mean, the instruction book's big too. I probably would be better off at this point switching to digital instructions. Let's see. I'm just not going to be able to show all the instructions, really. And 2 of this. Gotcha. And they go next to each other. That. And that. You can kind of see that back there. And we're adding one single 1x8, no, 1x6 tile along the back there. It's going to go like that. Oops. There we go. 2 of these. Two tiles. Not just 2 tiles. 2 of these guys, which are going to go on those sideways studs we just placed in there. Going right there, but I need those special tiles, and I only have one of them pulled aside right now. It's only special because it has a sticker on it, which I put on it. So it's a nice sticker, though. And they're going to go in the back there. Yeah, like that. Except, it's better if you follow directions. I always found. Instead of just jumping ahead thinking you know what you're doing. Better to follow the directions. Then, after you follow the directions, it looks like the picture instead of what I just did, which didn't look like the picture. Okay. There. That's what they want us to do. There we go. And now it looks like the picture because I put the pieces in right. And this is going to get closed down like that, but not quite yet. First, a couple more 1x2s. That is the last of these. Hopefully I don't need any more of those. Okay. Stick them together. Then they go on there. It's only connected by one stud right now, so it's not super sturdy. Ah, okay, now we're making the side bits. One side first. Okay, get stuck on there. Goes there. Goes there. Only attached by one stud, but that'll be fixed in a second here. One thing I missed. I'm supposed to have two of those pieces. So, then that goes there. Okay. Now we've got that. So much black on the screen right now. Does not reflect light very well. Okay, now this looks a little bit more like what I'm seeing, and I'm gonna put it. Ah, I see. We've got a one third of a brick overlap, kind of a level difference here, and that's matched by that. So this clicks right in place. Right back there. And that's the final angle there. So we're going to do that on the other side now, I'm sure, yeah. Flip it. Same parts, but the opposite. Mirrored. Back here. Nice. And that is the basic shape of the ship. We just need to finish the roof and the windshield bit and the wings. The wings hang down beneath the bottom of the ship and look pretty cool. There's a couple ships where they do that. Well, like the X-Wings when they go into attack mode. The lower X's hang down beneath the bottom of the ship. And then they fold back up for landing mode, like the shuttle. I have it over there somewhere. Okay, pulling this aside for a second here. Yeah, this ship is big. Can't get it off screen. No matter where I put it in the room, it's partially on screen. Lie down, though. Lie down. That's your spot. Lie down. Lie down. Okay. Looks like a 1x10. Yep. A 2x10. Not exactly sure which part we're making. Maybe the back of the roof. Don't really know. Don't know what that is. Okay. Step 239, step 240. Ah, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 pins or pegs. These are different than the other hinges we made, which had different parts. These are the same part hinged together. Okay, and our blank spots here. Okay, that's step 240. Step 241. Moving on. Step 242 is just one of those. One of those. Ah, I see. So we have this lip along the back, all the way across. One, and one. Okay. That's 243. That. And a 1x3 tile and a 2x4 tile. No stickers coming up. Gotta check ahead sometimes. It's 245. 246. 2 of these. Is that just a 1x1 tile? Okay. Alright. This follows the overlap like that. The overhang. This fills a little hole. Gotcha. One of those. One each of these. That looks like it's just a gray. Nope. I think that's a metallic one. Yeah, it's darker than those dark gray pieces. Okay, those get stuck together with that. Eventually. I did it wrong. Did that all wrong. All wrong. Let's try again, but follow the directions this time. Okay. Okay. Wants us to flip it and flip it and then stick it on like that. And that matches the picture. $249. He's gonna add some stuff to the other side. This funky piece that oh, I see. It's going there. It's the top of the wing. The top part that doesn't. This attaches to the ship, and then this is the wings hinges that fold the actual wing part up and down. So this is kind of the top part of the wing, but also attached directly to the ship. Not the hinge. Well, it is attached to the hinge, isn't it? 2 of those. Okay, so first it wants us to just hold this in our hand and then do this, but this is supposed to already be attached, so there you go. Gotcha. So it looks like that. This guy goes there. That goes there. This gets put on the other side. Okay, that matches our picture. Step 250. That deserves a drink. It's just water, but a little early for anything stronger than coffee. Ah, we have more details to add. This guy and 2 of the shinies. They're not really shinies, but they're slightly metallic, so they sometimes get a little twinkle in the directions to let you know that. Just a little twinkle. Okay, this sort of sits here for now until you attach it with these, which seems a little sketchy. At least there's two of them attaching it. It's not bad, I guess. It's not super sturdy, but unless you bump it, nothing's gonna happen. And in this, it's just supposed to go pow as soon as I flip it. So, and that goes right back here. I don't think you should grab it like this, kids. Don't do that. That doesn't look like the proper way to grab the ship. Okay, we've got the connectors down there, you see. They're gonna connect to these guys right here. And that back engine looking thing is gonna look like a back engine looking thing. Which seems appropriate. It looks like this connector isn't gonna connect to anything. That's gonna blow my mind. It's just gonna sit next to this. Look at that. The connector's just sitting next to that. And this, once we've connected it, it can't move. It's definitely not moving. So, looks pretty good. I have a feeling we're gonna do that on the other side before we start making wings. I don't think they'll have us build this wing yet. Making progress on this ship, though. And that's where the wing's going to attach on those hinges, so the wing can fold up, but the wing is going to go below the landing gear of the ship when it's in flying position. Which is why they must fold up when it lands. Okay, let's see if I was right. Well, not really. We're going to do more detailing on the outside before we flip anything over. And then I'm not exactly sure. Oh, maybe it's having a start on the wing already. It might be. So we've got a bunch of these. Oh, not a bunch, just two. Wait a minute. I missed a step. I definitely missed a step. I missed this. I missed that whole thing. Yeah, I missed 247. I just ignored it completely. So we'll go back. I know where this is. It's right on the end here. So I'll stick those on. Okay. That's how it's supposed to be. I've actually made surprisingly few mistakes in this build that I'm aware of. Okay. Now I am caught up. I just need to put that and that in, and it will look the same as the drawing. Okay, now it's looking flat and black and scary. Okay. So, I think we're starting to build a wing. I think that's supposed to be light. Yeah, that's supposed to be light gray because we don't have a dark gray. So, that's what's going to happen. One by 4 and a 3 by 3. 1 by 4 tile. Running out of those ones. And 1 by 6. That's it for our smaller pieces. That's all I have left on the big pieces, so we're getting down there. It's getting easier to find pieces. Okay, that was step 257. 258. 1 tile. 1 by 3. Step 260. 2 of those 2 by 6 tiles and 1 matching flat. And a 1 by 6 tile and 2 connector pieces. Catches me up with 262. 263 is just one of those. One of these. Okay. Yep. Alright. Took a second to figure out exactly where they wanted that. Flip it back over. And it goes... Oh, you can't see. There you go. See? Gotta make the sound effects because I'm not getting the visual effects. I don't know why that's not working. Okay, more connectors here, if you can see those right there. Connectors. And connector pieces. So, looks like this goes like that and like that. Ooh, that is pretty sexy, gotta say. Not just this does continue to stay on a hinge so you can open up the ship, but makes that whole side of the ship look really nice and unified. Okay, so I think we're gonna flip our ship back over and do the other side just like that before we start on wings, which I appreciate. I think it's too soon to start on this wing. I need to do the other side of the ship. So what we've got one side pretty much finished except for the wing and looking good, and the other side undone. Step 266. Simple one piece step. Step 267 is adding that. And then that. That was step 269. Nice. Okay. 4 of these bad boys. I said 4. And 2 pins, what do you want to bet? Yep. Let's get those pegs out. First we're sticking pegs, then making hinges. Okay. Hinges go like that. See that step there? Just trying to make the lip that goes on the back there for the second layer. Okay, some side studs for the side there. Okay. That leaves room here for one more of those side stud pieces, and then a 1x6 across here. There's the train saying hello, as it does quite regularly. I usually don't even hear it anymore. Of these half tile, half flat pieces. And one by one tile. This is the step I skipped before, so I should probably skip it again, just to be consistent. its overhangs like that. Alrighty. Good, I didn't skip it this time. Okay, now we're making our funky little end pieces, including the engine for the back. Is that everything? 5 pieces. Okay. This is flipped upside down. Gotta be aligned properly or it won't go on. There we go. And 279 the other side. Times 2. That gets stuck on here. Like that. Wow, that looks like I did it wrong. It's supposed to be like this. If you want to do it like the picture and have it be right. There we go. The key is catching those mistakes early. But in general, the ship probably won't fit together properly if you don't. One of those and two of these. And this piece is a little bit flimsily connected by just this piece. These two. But that's okay. There you go. It's a little fragile. A little fragile. And let's plop it on the side here. I'm going to flip up my hinges here. There you can see our connectors right there. Going in right here. And I pointed to the wrong connectors. It's not these. It's these. That's where these are going. with the little engine part facing back. The hinges. Now we got to put these 2 plates in, the tiles. Actually, yeah, that is in the directions, so we'll do it. And that holds it on right at the, oof. There we go. There we go. That attaches it right at the seam. The seam is right here, so that helps hold everything together. Make it a lot sturdier. There you go. Now we're gonna, let's see. Was there more? Oh yeah, this top part. This top part right here. We have to build that over here. Half tile, half flat piece. Running out of these. That might be the last one. 1x6. That might be the last one of those. This is all the big pieces we have left. This is all the small pieces we have left. Getting down to the end. And I don't see that 1x6. There it is. It was hiding. A 1x3 and a 1x4 tile. That was $289. Whoops. Shaking things up a little there. 2 of those. Alright, tile along there, and let's put these connectors right in the center there. You can't see it. That matches 291. $292. Ship's so big it's blocking some of my light. This piece and 1 more of these. Okay. Goes like that. This flips over and goes, and then gets stuck on here. Woo, yeah. Oh yeah. that's starting to look real nice. So both sides are black as heck with opening hinge that you can get into the center there and see what's going on. So, woo! Apologize for the camera knockage. I think we're going to start on wings now. Yep, we're shaking our stuff out. Oh, I see what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to take a little break. We're about 90 minutes into the stream. And probably got at least another hour while we build wings. So we're going to take a little break here, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alrighty, we're back. This is what we've got going here. Basically needs a little bit of a roof, some more engine details on the back, and then the wings. Woo! It's so big I keep knocking the camera. So now we're gonna, I guess we're gonna add a little detail to the back here. These pieces, and then we'll start working on the big blaster engines. Engine blasters? I don't know. So we've got little connectors here. These guys are going in facing down like that. Guess it's probably matching this slope Looks good. Next, I think when I do big models like this in the future, I'll probably just go ahead and use the digital instructions and have those on screen up in the corner there. Relatively small, so I can fit the entire ship on the screen and the entire directions on the screen. I like showing the directions too so people can follow along. A lot of LEGO streamers don't show the directions while they're building, and I'm always kind of tempted to I see what's going on here. I'm always kind of tempted to pull up the instructions and follow along. I never do, but I like it when LEGO streamers show us the instructions. I'm gonna mute while my dog barks at whatever he's barking at. Alright. Is this gonna be a ×2? It is. So let's just go and ×2 everything right from the start. Two of those, two of these, sticking right into those. These puppies right on top. Woo! Almost dropped it. Going to be a little bit of jet flame flaming out the back. Use your imagination. Looks pretty good to me. It's good up against the light. Catches that light nice. Alright, I'm going to cram these things on the back. Oh, we got to put pegs in them first. Got you. And got you. And these guys go back here in these holes. There we go. Now it's looking like a spaceship. Pretty cool. Okay. I think it's wing time, or no, it's roof time. We still got to put the roof in, which connects to these two connectors, and we'll have a hinge, if I recall, and then we got to put this guy in. It might go in next. I don't know. Looks like it's going in next as part of the roof. So we'll pull our whole ship aside, park it over here, and right on the laptop. That's what laptops are for, right? Laptops are for parking spaceships on. Or in the Star Wars parlance, starships. They're not spaceships, they're starships. They don't fly through space, they fly through stars. I mean, Millennium Falcon looks like it's legit flying through stars, so hey. looks like. Alright, that's step 301. Zipped through 298 through 301 a little too fast for comfort. Alright. This is flimsy now, but the next step will strengthen it up. Alright, connectors on either side of this. Multiple hinges going on here. That holds this connector on better too. Both of those hold the connectors on better. Okay, now we finally need this piece. I think this is the only... No. This is this piece and the control panel there are the only printed pieces, I think. The rest are stickers. That's a 1x3 tile, is it? Yeah, looks like a 1x3 tile. I don't see a 1x3 tile. That's an issue. That's because it's not a 1x3 tile, it's this dude. Which is essentially a 1x3 tile. But how did Discord get open? I don't want that open because I'm going to get notifications beeping and booping. I just accidentally opened Discord. It's a 1x3 tile with connector pieces. So, I was confused. And I thought it was kind of odd not to be able to find a part this late in the game. Okay, let me get all the parts out first before I continue, so I don't skip anything. Could probably put all my parts in there. This is what we'll do. Ah, it's fine. Okay, I'll just go there like that. Got you. Just clicking on there like that. And this semi-rounded piece is going to hold it on. Like that. And this clicks in right here for one hinge. These connectors right here are where this is going to connect. And there we go. Aside from the wings and maybe some detailing, it's mostly done. And it looks like a spaceship. That's the cool part, is that it looks like a spaceship. So, this is how this two-hinged roof piece comes off. So, no doubt we're about to start on wings, or maybe there's detailing on the roof. I don't know. That looks like a wing to me. Let's pull this puppy aside here. It's not a small ship. I'll show you the... already it's pretty big. So... I'm holding it up right in front of my... There, I just bonked it on my forehead, so I'm not like holding it out there or anything. It's a pretty big ship. Of course, I'm only 2.5 feet tall, so you gotta figure that. I'm pretty average height, actually. Whoopsie daisy, didn't mean to go to that screen. But it was true. It was the be right back screen, right? I was going to be right back. Okay. This bad boy. And these wings are mirrors, so we won't be doing 2 wings. Not simultaneously. Okay, I am gonna put all my parts in here. Be easier to find them this way when I need them. And the lasers, which I don't really need right now, but that means this tray is empty. These are all the parts we have left, plus this one, to put together. First things first, let's back up a second. Okay, now we can move ahead. That's the 3 parts we need here. Okay. What is that? 4x12. It's the only piece added in this step. 311. I was about to start singing a 311 song, but not only would I not remember the lyrics, I'd probably get a DMCA strike. Get my video muted during that. Okay. Two of these. Is that a 1x6? It is. Okay. And there we go. Those are all my parts. Okay. Right. I think this is where the hinges go. If you can see those spots. And right there. I think that's where they're going to go. Don't quote me on that. That was step 312. Now 313. A 1x8 tile and 2 2x6s. Step 314. Just adding that. One times this right here. That piece. And two of these. Nice. So this matches that. That's 317. Let's put a little shooty guy in now. Two of those. I see it's going to stick sideways to the wing, something like that. Don't exactly remember. Okay, that's how that's supposed to go, according to step 319. And then when I turn over, it does the lines. Oh, and then I stick this on. Wow, already. And then I'm gonna need one of these to cover up the hinge pieces, because we don't like those. They're unsightly. The hinge pieces are unsightly. Look at these. You don't want to see those. So it goes in here. I'll do it one-handed while I hold the ship in the other hand. Oh, look at that. Okay, and that is kind of a bit of a jump-off point right there, if you can see that. So this will not only cover up our hinge pieces, which are unsightly, and this light gray piece, which is intended to be covered. It will also provide kind of a slope. From here, one step down to there, one step down to there. Feels pretty nice, honestly. If you can see that slope action happening. Wing down, wing up. If you look over in this camera for a second, I'll show you what that looks like. Front on, wing down, wing up for landing, but wing down, it goes beneath the bottom of the ship, which is see how it goes down? Way beneath the bottom of the ship. So it needs to fold up to land. Pretty cool design on the ship. What are we doing now after we put that on? Starting on the next wing. Kind of thought that's what was going to happen. Making good progress on this puppy though. I thought this ship was kind of ugly until I built it. Now I like it. It does have an ugly thing going. That's kind of as part of its aesthetic, but it's a mean ugly. It's a cool looking ugly, I think. I think it makes sense also to make ships in space black, right? If you don't want to be seen by everybody who's trying to shoot you. I don't know, just throwing that out there. This ship is nearly all black, and I bet it's pretty hard to shoot with your eyeballs. I mean, everybody's got technology for that. course. But you know, a lot of those space cowboys do a lot of just eyeballing it. Looks like it in the films. Because then they get to take credit instead of just auto aim. Yeah, these wings with the big, huge panels seem to get built pretty fast because such huge pieces. So that was step 325. Now step 326. One by 6. 2 of those. All the pieces we have left. All right. That looks like 326. $327 and 328 is just one brick up here. Then this puppy right there, and there's little, I think, missiles at the wingtips, right? Yeah, laser shooters, of course. Laser cannons. Hardly anything left in this build. Kind of exciting. That's not right. Okay, that was 331. 332 is build the actual missile cannon for kids to don't shoot your sibling's eyeball out, kids. I have to point that out every time. It's my responsibility. And I wag my finger. Don't shoot your sibling's eyeball out, kids. It's important. It's important stuff. Okay. Our actual cannon is assembled. Okay, now it's assembled well. Then we flip that over. Stick that right there like that. And then step 333 is simply... Ouch. See? The lines. We got lines again. So we're going to stick this on the plane. Plane? On the ship. Let's move these aside. Woo! Okay, this is our other wing, so it's going to go on this side. This time I'm not going to hold the ship with one hand and put it on with the other. I will use two hands. Slightly easier. And there's our folding wing. We just need to put this piece on. And that really holds it on. Holds things together. And covers up the hinge parts. So I bet we're gonna make the missiles on the side now, because I think that's all that's left, and I'm seeing missile pieces over there. Look, a missile looking thing. Okay. Let's make 2 of these. Okay, we've got connectors. You can see there, connectors on the end here. Gonna grab these little bits, which fit right in there, and leave a little bit sticking out in the back, and a little bit sticking out in the front. You can see at the top there. Let's see what happens next. Just gonna continue making those laser cannons. 2 of these. Looks like, nope, like this. And this guy stuck in there like that. A little bit sticking out the back. Same here. You can see what's happening with this piece and this piece. Whoa, I stuck too much in because it's not put on yet. That's why they told us to do it in that order. So I'll wait until I put it on, and then I'll push it in, which you can't see because it's off screen. There we go. And that's what's left on both of those. Brings us up to date. There's not many instructions left. Two of those. Not much left as far as pieces go. There we go. I am missing one thing. I can see this piece, and there's supposed to be, which I don't have. I am actually missing a piece. It's on the inside here. It's supposed to match that piece, but instead I have that exposed, so I can fix that. I just have to hunt the piece down. Don't know where it went. I don't see it dropped. So we'll get back to finishing up these missiles. Potentially I have that piece right behind me, and I'm going to check real quick. Found it. So that didn't take much time. I'm just going to put it in there because I'm not sure why it's not there in the first place. Not sure how I got distracted from that. Didn't notice it was missing when we got there, but you see that right there. That needs that. Now it's all black and shiny. There. Now the ship will be complete once we finish these laser cannons. We are almost there. So all the pieces that are left, although I don't know where these go. Oh wait, I'm seeing it now. I just forgot them. Ah, yes. I don't know how I skipped that on both wings. Both wings, see that space right there? That's supposed to have this, but I skipped it on both wings. I'll have to go back and check that later, but I'm sure they didn't leave out an instruction. I just somehow managed to skip it on both wings. And right there too. Crazy. So, now that I've fixed the two things that were wrong with it, this is all the parts we have left, which will be done in just a second. This is a ×2. So it's basically all our parts left. Funny thing is I have these left over. So I skipped them at some point. And I don't remember where. I don't remember what they do. I'll have to check that. So these in the end, 2 of these left over is the big mistake I made, apparently. Not bad for streaming, I think. We're not done yet. I can still make mistakes. 2 of these. Next step is this in the front. I think that's the front. And these in the back. And then put the little tip of the laser cannon here. Like so. Looks good. Looks very black. Looks appropriate. And they are gonna go on the end here. Boom. See that? Looks nice. Both of those. There we go. Ship complete. And you can load the lasers in under here and shoot your sibling's eye out. I mean, don't shoot your sibling's eye out. I get that confused. Don't shoot your sibling's eye out. So, Here's what she looks like. Too big for the screen. Can't fit it all on screen. Gotta go over here. It's just too big. This is what it looks like with the wings folded up to land. Not exactly swooshable, but I like it. Alrighty. We don't really have enough people to go raid anybody, and that's okay. We don't always have to raid somebody, but we finished our ship, and total time was about 6 hours, counting all that sorting and all that missing piece action that turned out to pieces probably weren't missing, they were just in the wrong place. Hey, it happens. But I like it. I like this ship a lot. It looks a lot better in person. If you end up building it, I think you'll see what I mean and you might agree. Cool build. I like it a lot. Alrighty. That'll do it for me. I might even be back today later. It's only 3 p.m. California time right now, so I might be back with another Lego build, or maybe something else. We'll see, but I have other Lego ships to do and more time in the day. So I'll see you later. Till the next one. Thanks, Heiku, for hanging out. Appreciate it.